Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly messages from Spirit reading for March 2022. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This will not resonate with every Scorpio that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Scorpio, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Scorpio and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So my intentions for this reading, Scorpio, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of March, to ask what will be happening in March, and if it has happened, why has it happened, and to ask if you need to know anything about this month so you can get a better understanding of what is going to happen or has already happened. And this can impact any aspect of your life: career and finances, love and romance, spiritual evolution. Whatever will be brought forward shall be said. So if you have any beings of the light that you like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us here now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear it and set the energy as always. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and see what is happening for my Scorpios in March 2022. What has happened and why has it happened? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anyone dealing with a Scorpio, tell me about it, Spirit. Ooh, there we go. Okay, conflict. Interesting. So Cancer had this in their reading. So if you have Cancer in your chart or if you're dealing with a Cancer, I highly suggest check out the Cancer reading to see if there's messages for you there. So yeah, something has not been going to plan is kind of what I'm getting here. And it's causing you a lot of stress. It's causing you worry, and it's creating inner conflict within you. That's what I kind of get more so than, what I picked up for Cancer's reading. And I feel, Scorpio, that for some of you, I feel if it's not happening the way you thought it was going to happen, two things. There's either divine timing that's taking place that is working everything in the background that you don't see, but this time that's needed to grow, to have everything come together in the right way, it's taking a bit of time. But I can see why that would make you a little bit worried if you're not seeing how exactly that's working in your favor. But others of you with this conflict too, there may be another strategy or another way of going about the thing that you want this month. I feel there was a goal you had set for March, where it was like, I am going to get this, I'm going to go for this, and it's just not happening in the way you hoped for. But I almost have a need to say, Scorpio, that whatever you're hoping for, it's meant for you. But I mean, I would tell, I'm a very intuitive reader, but I also feel energies very, very strongly. And I feel that there's a little bit of patience that's required here. And I know people don't really love hearing that, especially the ones who have been waiting for so long. But it's all coming together, whether you can kind of see this or not. There are things happening in the background that are going to show why it had to take a little bit more time. Whether it is something that you applied to a job for, they're looking through candidates, they're going through every interview, they're going through every application, and a lot of people applied, so it's taking a bit of time for them to sort it out, to seed it out, things like that. Now, for others of you, if there is clearly a conflict going on in your life, a disagreement, you are not getting along with a specific someone, or there has been a little bit of an argument or a dispute, I kind of feel that you have tried to be patient with this person, but you're seeing that the patience isn't paying off. I feel like it's more so of a coworker, maybe a romantic relationship, or maybe someone is trying to stir the pot because there's some sort of jealousy around you, Scorpio. But even if people are trying to get you to fall off, if people are trying to upset you, I don't think the triggers are worth it, Scorpio. I think by seeing your reaction, by seeing that they're really getting to you, whoever this person is, that's exactly what they want to see. And I wouldn't really give it to them. I would express my truth, but don't do it in a way where it's taking you out of your frequency or vibration, because like I said, that's exactly what they want. Now, for some of you, I feel like maybe there were travel plans that had to be canceled, certain events or certain dates that you had with people had to be canceled, and that's also causing you with a little bit of frustration. But I feel if that is something for you, that was out of your control. And I get why you're frustrated, but I think that that's only temporary. Everything that's happening that is causing conflict is temporary. So ride out the waves. Don't lower your frequency. Don't lower your vibration. Don't get out of character. I think this is all going to pass, whatever this conflict or this stress or this worry is that's causing you. So let's get deeper into this. Tell me more about the energy in March for Scorpio. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like a shoulder pain or like a neck pain right behind my neck, and I feel that comes from stress. Tell me more about this. Ooh, yeah, but Scorpio, little do you know, we have the green man here. So, and it says, the forces of nature favor you. Wow, okay, so for those of you who are feeling or dealing with negative vibrations, negative energies, people who are trying to push you out of your comfort zone, trying to impede on your boundaries, trying to trigger you, it's not going to work unless you let them. And for those of you who are trying to take the higher road, okay, just don't give in, just ignore. Spirit's going to favor you. And whatever this conflict or this situation is, it's going to turn out for you in the end. You are in the favor of this situation. Even if right now it seems like you're in the middle of the battlefield, you're going through it, you're in the trenches, you're not sure how everything's going to turn out. Scorpio, you have a good enough intention and good enough will where Spirit is going to protect you from energies, vibrations, situations that are just going to upset you or make you feel like it was all for nothing. That is not what Spirit wants for you. And maybe I gotta say, for someone out there, especially if you've been doing a lot of shadow work in the beginning of this year, or just lately, you have been doing a lot of cleansing, you've been doing a lot of releasing. I have come to find that when I was doing that shadow work, when I was doing a lot of confronting my inner wounds, confronting that inner stress within me, that worry within me, that, just creates more problems and solutions. I come to find when I'm at the peak of letting it go, when I'm at the peak or at the threshold of crossing over to a different mindset, to a different existence of vibration, I start to get a little bit tested by the universe. And it's not the universe trying to see, let's just throw Scorpio in this chaos and see how they do. No, but the universe is trying to see, all right, Scorpio is ready for the next level. When we give them these certain situations that are going to confront the worries and the fears that they're working on, are they ready to cross over? And even if you do find yourself to get stressed, it doesn't mean you failed at it. It means that there's another element to this that you need to look into and heal, or understand whether it is in your control or not. Almost with like a certain relationship in your life, and again, it's general, It's like you've been trying to get this person to see something. You've been trying to get this person to look at it in another way, or to help them or change them. And for those of you that resonates with, we can't, it's not our work to change someone. It's not our work to get someone to see that they could be living in an existence in a vibration that is so much more peaceful, so much more high vibrational. That is not our work to do. And if you guys are finding yourself like pulling teeth with a certain someone that isn't willing to change, I do feel that it's time to kind of just let it go, just to sit back. And that doesn't mean you have to cut this person from your life. It doesn't mean that you have to battle this person and just create more tension than there is. It's just take a step back. But with this green man here, and I don't know if some of you are like pagan or Celtic or understand the green man, but in pagan religion, it is all about, synergy. It's all about the life force of nature. And some of you, because spring is happening in the northern hemisphere, you are wanting to, or being called to, go out into nature more. Go on hikes, go on walks, sit outside, whether you can in your backyard or find a place at a park on a trail where you can just sit and connect to spirit, because I think spirit is sending you signs through nature specifically, through animals, through finding things outside like acorns or feathers or whatever, right? The natural world is trying to communicate with a lot of my Scorpios here. Certain insects that may be reoccurring in your life. I saw a ladybug for someone, maybe a dragonfly for others. It's general, but whatever the situation is overall for you, you will get the upper hand at the end if you act correctly, if you really do understand where someone's taking you out of a vibration, or where you understand that spirit is trying to show you how to react, if you're ready to move forward. And if you are, I think you are going to make it to the other side. It's almost like a spiritual graduation. And once you heal that within you, it's going to start showing in the outer world, in the natural world, in the tangible world. So, Scorpio, hang in there, because I think you're about to see this on the other side. And green is someone's favorite color. Someone could be wearing green, or someone has like a green aura. But it also is giving me heart chakra energy. And it's kind of showing me, Scorpio, like spirit sees you for your good intention and will, like I said. And with that good intention and will, it matters a lot. And spirit is not going to have any situation or force lower your vibration in your heart chakra, or take away the love that you have in a certain situation, the passion you have for your work, for a certain someone. I mean, if you're guided to just hang tight, then hang tight. But I think honestly, the universe favors you, Scorpio. And that's what you need to know right now in this instant, for those of you that are going through some sort of conflict here, whether that is happening in your outside world or even internally because of certain things happening in the outside world. Let's keep going. Tell me more for Scorpio in March. Oh, wow. Love. Beautiful. I can see why the heart chakra energy was so strong and powerful. Now, for some of you, this is just in regards to what you love so much, what you care about so much, and that's why it's causing so much conflict and tension. And for those of you that have such love towards something or someone, and it's just not going a certain way, there's another way. Sit with it. Meditate on it. Vibrate with it and see what that other way will show you, or what that other way is. But I do feel like someone's trying to force like a round peg in a square hole. And again, like reiterating from what I said in the beginning of the reading, it doesn't mean it's not meant for you. But it means that there's just something that has to be addressed, healed, or re-strategized here. Because you're not drawn towards things that are going to put you down a darker, deeper hole. Sure, there's certain karmic things we have to go through that have been unresolved from a past life, but this feels different to me. This doesn't feel karmic. It feels more so like there's just some sort of growing pains that someone's going through in order to be more in alignment with what they want, what they love. Some of you, yeah, like I said in the beginning, this is a romantic partner where you guys have been going through a little bit of tension, maybe separation, maybe just some sort of different energy, but I feel this is the breaking point, Scorpio, where I think once this conflict, again, healed, addressed, released, is going to leave you guys closer even to each other. Let me read what the card has to say. It says, listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. Wow. So, you know, Scorpio, I'm even looking at these cards and I almost feel like someone, even outside of you maybe, is going through inner conflict about how they feel about you, what they want in this with you, how they can continue this with you. But it doesn't feel like it's anything you've done. It feels like it's just certain things that this connection is showing them that is something that is finally addressing their inner wounds around love, around receiving love. But you two are working through that, although it has been a little bit difficult. The letter L is coming through very strongly for me, first, middle, last, initial. Someone could even have 2 L's in their name. And I'm also seeing like an arm, shoulder tattoo right up here for someone. That's just confirmation, maybe. But again, Scorpio, you may be really worried about this, wondering if they feel the same, if they're over it, if it's moved on. I don't feel it is. I feel that they're working through something, but you're going to get favored in this at the end, especially with these 2 cards coming out very strongly here. So just to reiterate, it's only temporary. It's a growing pain, but you guys will make it through this, or, you know, whatever situation you're finding yourself in that you just have so much love for, care for, passion for. You know, you're just re-strategizing, regrouping. The nature's in your favor. The natural law, the law of attraction. When you keep your vibration, your thoughts at a high frequency, you're going to get the results you want. All right? It may be taking a little bit of time, but I think at the end of March, you're going to see the other side. You're going to make it through this. And you're going to be happy that you came out in the end. I really do feel fortune favors you. It's like the easiest way to say this. And even if lately it's been a little bit less than fortunate, it's again, this doesn't feel anything very serious. If you are going through something very serious, I'm very sorry. But this just feels like certain bumps in the road. But you're on the right path. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Tell me more about this energy surrounding my Scorpios in March, Spirit. Yes, the Fool. Wow. All right. Aquarius energy, Aries energy coming through here very, very strongly. Okay, now I'm kind of getting, it's under this conflict card, right? So you guys have been trying to go towards a new situation. And I feel you guys have already decided this either at the beginning of March or at the beginning of 2022. There's something new I want to pursue. Someone new I want to pursue, perhaps. And it felt so certain. It felt so right when you came to that understanding. You came to that clarity. But now you're wondering if you had the wrong idea with certain bumps in the road. No, you're still being called. And I'm only saying that because I'm looking at this trumpet that this being is holding, playing. You're still being called towards the right direction. But again, Spirit's telling me these are growing pains. You're going to see it. It's going to happen, this new beginning that you want, or this new chapter that you want to follow through, enter in a certain direction with a certain someone. But maybe, again, like there's just some sort of thinking to do about, you know, maybe it wasn't as easy as you thought it was going to be, but the things in life that are the most monumentous, the ones that pay off the most, those are not usually overnight processes. Those usually take time. That usually takes care. That usually takes perseverance. And maybe some of you are starting to realize, okay, I need a better plan. But still, like, I feel you're being called to this for a reason, so don't doubt that. For someone who needs to hear that. I just heard an alarm, you know, like an alarm go off. Not like an alarm like as something to worry about, but like you're just trying to see, or you're trying to see when is the right time to move forward, to sound the alarms and go forward. And you haven't heard that yet, or you haven't seen that yet. But there's nothing to worry about with the Fool here. The Fool is all about having and taking certain experiences lightheartedly, to do what you can and then wait for the rest, but to have fun with the process, to be open to new experiences, open to trusting the universe, because they are guiding you through this. And with that trust, there is no worry. So some of you are being called to trust in this situation. Tell me more. Whoo! Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Fire, Sagittarius energy right under the Green Man. Yeah, this correlates with the conflict card too. I get it, guys. Like, you've been through the patience, the perseverance, but it is growing you stronger. It is making you prepared for the thing you want. It will be when you are most ready. And there won't be doubt, there won't be worry when this presents itself to you. You'll be so certain of it because you fought for it. You worked for it. And with any conflict that's happening, it's doubly reassuring to me. It's just only a part of your evolution in this. It's only a part of learning more about yourself, about what you have accomplished, what you still need to go through. But you're strong. You're strong as hell, Scorpio. The Nine of Wands is that spiritual warrior. I even feel for some of you were soldiers, warriors, fighters in a past life, and that energy, that heart, is being carried through here in this lifetime as well. When your heart wants something, you don't give up. You keep going. And Spirit is telling you to pursue this. To pursue this, Scorpio. Yeah, I do feel it is destined. She's carrying these stars. And the star may have some resonance with you, like star tattoos. You've been, seeing star symbology around. But this is something you feel so strongly for, and there's a reason for it. Absolutely. And then we have the Two of Fire, the Two of Wands, Aries energy under love. So with these two wands, two fires, two flames, some of you, this is at least a soulmate. If this is a love romance connection, I feel that you guys are coming together. You guys are stronger within this. You guys feel a pull and a draw to one another. And if there has been conflict, that pull is going to outweigh any conflict. But others of you, if it's not a romance, again, like, some of you are just so worried about the outcome, worried about the process, when you should know that if you feel so passionate for it, you love it so much, that is enough. And if things haven't gone your way, it's divine timing. It takes patience. It takes perseverance. Some of you want like a certain career or a certain position that is competitive. And, it's not an easy fight. It's not an easy pursuit, but you can do this. You have the power. You have the presence. You have the inner resources and the drive to get there. And because you love to do it, that's why Spirit is saying that it is for you. It will be yours. The conflict is temporary. I promise. I really do. Wow. All right, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get one more card. I mean, if anything, I hope this reading serves as a pick-me-up, as a green light and a thumbs up from Spirit that you will see the other side. You will make this. It will be yours. You will be in alignment. There's certain things that are just working its way through, but that's part of the process, and to trust the process. Because if you have the drive and the will, it's inevitable. It's just the timing that someone has an issue with. I get it, but I promise it will be worth it. So anything else for my Scorpios? Anything else to wrap up this reading with for my Scorpios? There we go. Beautiful. Camellia, peace. Yeah, and it says, be calm and calm will come. Wow, yeah. So for most of you, yeah, this is internal conflict, whether it's within you, within someone else. I feel Spirit wants to give you a peace of mind through this reading. You know, especially those who have been checking their phones, checking for those emails, you know, obsessing over the things, worrying over the things that still haven't come to fruition in the perspective you wanted it to come. Give yourself that peace of mind in knowing this. If it is meant for you, it shall be. And if it is meant for you, it will not be taken from you. It will not be withheld from you within, outside of a time that is meant for you. So be patient, trust, and love in the meantime. Do the things you love to do. Take your mind off of the worries and fears. And by releasing those worries and fears, it will create space for the peace and the love and your desires to come in. You're already at a high frequency, so don't lower it for others or things that are outside of your control, Scorpio. All that will happen shall be. Amazing reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me here for this reading. I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.